I'll be breaking down the DXY, NASDAQ, and gold, and I'll be talking about psychology at the end of the video, so make sure to watch till the end. If you're new here, please make sure to click the subscribe button, turn on the post notifications, because I post videos like this every single Sunday. Now, this week, guys, zero trades for me, literally just me spectating. I think Monday and Tuesday, there were potential setups, but I never really took them because price wasn't really doing the best, right? NASDAQ is at its all-time highs, US 30 is approaching its all-time highs, the dollar's been selling off really heavy. We'll jump over to the charts and look at what we do have for this week, so let's just jump in and see what we got. Alright, so this is the DXY on the daily time frame, right? So with the dollar, like we predicted last week, price did sell off, right? We were anticipating the dollar just to drop off of a bit and then continue to push to the top, right? So I'll bring back my drawing so we can actually look at this together, right? So with the dollar last week, guys, we were chilling around here, right? So price continued to sell into our Fibonacci retracement tool zone, right? So already we were looking at this fair value gap over here that we got over here, right? So price looks like it got in, also respected the fib zone, and then we got a rejection on Friday, guys. So we can anticipate that next week we're probably gonna push to the top, probably fill out this zone over here. This is probably going to be like one of the first take profits. I don't really trade the DXY like that. I just use it as a tool to understand like where pairs are gonna go, where the indices gonna go. So usually when the dollar's selling off, like your indices are buying, you know, vice versa with the correlation, guys, right? So that's what I am seeing for the DXY now. My anticipation for next week is that hopefully we can get some sorts of rejection over here, right? Already when we're looking at this, we got like a doji already. This is looking very good. What you call this, a hammer candle as well. So it is somewhat of a confirmation, right? We can come in somewhere similar to this stop loss, even just being conservative can put it there, or just below this low over here, right? And then go for like a clean 1:2 clean cut finish. Is also in this fair value gap. This is something that we can do, but what I just want to see from the dollar next week is just proper bullish market structure to the top, and that would be very nice for us, especially with the ceasefire happening with Iran, guys. Everything fundamentally starting to make more sense now, right? So let's see how the week does go on, especially from the DXY, right? So let's jump over to NASDAQ and see what we got that side. Alright, so this is NASDAQ on the daily time frame. If you're watching this video, please make sure to subscribe, guys. We're on the road to 3,000 subscribers. This account, like the YouTube channel, should be at 10,000 subscribers. Obviously, guys, there's going to be more stuff involved. It's just that behind the scenes, I'm already working on a lot of stuff. I'm working on an indicator, as you can see over here, for my strategy as well. I'm making sure that the Flare team is fed and well, guys. So make sure if you're interested in joining the mentorship, click the link down in the description. A lot of the members actually passed their prop firm challenge. Probably gonna put it over here as well so you guys can see, right? So just making sure, guys, that you are involved. You guys are seeing me document my journey as much as it is. So if you are interested, make sure to click the link in the description. Make sure you join us so we can work together, right? So now this is NASDAQ on the daily time frame. As you can see, price pushed all the way to the top. I think this is after price had respected this fib zone over here, right? So yeah, price respected this fib zone over here, and we had a huge rally. Like, even if you can go to the weekly time frame, this is like, I think, a 3-week rally, guys. Last week being the one that really pushed price to the top. And you'd anticipate that these types of conditions are tradable, guys. It's like whenever price is leaving back, fair value gaps are not even pulling back. It makes it hard. It's like trading gold. You remember when gold is just pushing to the top? It's like, of course, the market is trending, but it's not really pulling back to anything. It's not coming back. It's just like, it's literally just opening up and continuing. Usually what really happens is that, like, of course, we understand that market structure pushes to the top. You know, we get a pullback. It pushes to the top. We get a pullback. So in this case, we're just going high and high. So it's been a bit tricky to trade this guy. Hence why I never really got any opportunities during the week. And I trade a continuation strategy. So another thing that I'm noticing is that NASDAQ moves a bit later on the session, as much as it is. But we did hit the full TP, right? If we go to the daily time frame, my anticipation is that we're probably going to pull back sometime soon, right? Maybe we're going to use this low over here as a point of reference, for example, like maybe something very similar to this. So it would be nice to see NASDAQ at least coming back to fill out, even if it's this fair value gap or this one over here, right? And then we know we're going to have some targets all the way to the top, because now, even when you look at the far left, guys, there's really nothing much else to target, right? These highs already been taken out. This is the all-time high, so we needed to pull back so we can gain some proper what you call this, take profits as much as it is, guys. But that's what I do see for NASDAQ. This one just needs more patience, just needs more understanding. And as much as it is, guys, NASDAQ is only moving like this, of course, because of the ceasefire and everything else. But the main reason is also earnings seasons. Earnings are coming out, and it's looking like the NASDAQ is doing good. It's doing good even despite of the war. Everything in terms of like AI is going very well. So you can see these stocks just keep on climbing, like US 30, your German 30. Those are the things that we are really paying attention to. Now let's jump over to gold and see what we got over there. All right. So this is gold on the daily time frame, right? As you can see, price has made the bottom over here and pushed all the way to the top. If you pull the fib zone from down here all the way to the top, we see that we did reject off of the 84% and then price is pushing to the top, right? So now, as you can see, price is rallying to the top, especially after yesterday, after the whole mentioning of the ceasefire thing, right? Now, when we go to the 4-hour time frame, as much as we do know that gold is on it's trying to push to the top, my anticipation is that we're probably gonna stop somewhere around here. Right, I'm interested to see how gold is going to react as soon as we get to this point over here. I think the highest this fair value gap is like what? Yeah, basically let's just say 5,000 ounces right there is what I'm saying. It's like I'm interested to see how price is going to be moving, but already on the 4-hour time frame you can see we did print a bullish candle and we're pulling back, right? I will jump over to the 1 hour for this one, right? I just want to see some. Right, on the 1 hour, as you can see, we could just use this low over here, pull it all the way to the top. So realistically speaking, for gold, this is what our entries could look like, right? Stop loss right below this low over here, take profit all the way to the top. I mean, this is straightforward. I won't lie to you. We got a fair value gap. We're anticipating price to respect this fair value gap. Also, this fair value gap is like on a nice support structure as well. So we know very well that price is probably going to reject off of this point over here. Look at where the stop loss is. You can even be more conservative, put it below these lows over here. Something similar to this, yeah, like somewhere below these lows, right? Just to be conservative more than anything else. And then obviously, as you can see on the higher time frame, right? This is a fair value gap, so this is a good take profit, right? So my anticipation is that maybe price is gonna pull back into the zone over here, like 4,800, and then a push to the top to maybe 4,900, right? So that's if there's nothing happening during the week. If Trump doesn't announce any funny business and we really don't get anything anything hectic. But looking at the fundamentals, next week should be a calm week, right? Even the next 2 weeks should be calm. Like there's really nothing too much happening. I think the ceasefire is going to end around the 22nd because what these guys are doing, they're systematically pausing the ceasefire for every 2 weeks. So I think the 22nd of April will probably be the last day for the ceasefire. We'll see if they're gonna extend it or not. That's something that's very interesting, right? Now, in terms of psychology, guys, if you're watching till this far of the video, I think I could definitely say with my trading now and where I am, it's so different from where I was last year, right? And it's all about data, guys. Like I won't even lie to you, having data behind, like backing your strategy is a whole different feeling, right? Because at the end of the day, guys, even if me as a mentor, right, can tell you that you might not get a trade for 14 days or 11 days, right? For you, you're going to be very uncomfortable because there's someone else telling you. But if you've backtested and you can see that, okay, cool, the strategy works, but there's going to be periods in my trading where I might not get consistent entries, right? Now, whenever you are in the live market and you are trading, you very much what is this, like being patient. Patience, like a lot of the psychology problems that you have watching this video isn't necessarily because you have psychology problems. It stems from confidence, right? You don't have confidence in what you're doing, right? Hence, you're also watching this video because you want to grow. Like at the end of the day, that's sometimes it's the accountability that you need to take. Being accountable, right? Asking yourself, do I know my strategy? Yes. Okay. Is my strategy profitable? If you're saying yes, okay, what's the data saying? If I trade my strategy for 100 trades, what is my win rate? What is my profit factor? Those are the questions you need to ask yourself, right? And if you can't answer those questions, like, honestly, then you won't know where you stand as a trader. Because a lot of guys, the only reason why you can't really move forward in your trading is because you don't know where you are, right? I think the best thing you also need to figure out is your KPIs, right? So your KPIs is your key performance indicators, right? Your key performance indicator is what? Your win rate, right? Your trade frequency and your RR, right? So now, if you haven't backtested over 100 trades or 200 trades, using a specific RR, using a specific trade frequency, how will you know, right? I can tell you right now, my win rate is 67%. My trade frequency is about 6 trades a month, right? And my what you call it, my my win rate is 67, my trade frequency as well, and then my risk reward ratio is like 1:2, 1:1.5. Realistically speaking, on most days, you get what I'm trying to say. Like the most I go for is a 1:2.5, right? This year I haven't gotten a 1:2.5 out of trade, right? But like essentially that's what I'm trying to say to you guys. It's like it also just putting things into perspective. Like if, for example, let's say now you know your win rate. Let's say you have a 30% win rate, right? Or 40% win rate. Mathematically speaking, like you are consistently profitable, but psychologically you can't handle the 30% win rate. Mr. Flair, what do you mean, right? So for example, with the 30% win rate, that means you can lose 7 times before you win 3 times, right? Now you need to understand very well. If you don't like your win rate, you need to change your RR or your trade frequency. If you don't like your RR, you need to change your trade frequency or your win rate. You get what I'm trying to say? Like all of those things are directly correlated to each other. So if you're watching this, at the end of the day, like you don't, if you don't know your win rate, you don't know your trade frequency, you don't know your RR, you don't know your strategy, like it's hard for me to give you advice or what to do moving forward. Like it's different when a trader comes to me and be like, Mr. Flair, here is a my backtesting journal. I took about 200 trades, right? And I have a win rate of 50%, right? And my RR is 1:3, and I take 5 trades per month. You hear what I'm trying to say? Like it's easy to give someone advice who knows their data, because it's like data gives you an understanding of what the trader's doing right and what the trader's doing wrong, right? Rather than you coming in, depositing money in your Exness account or your broker account, right? Taking setups as they come to you. You're not even journaling. You get what I'm trying to say? It's like and then what I've noticed about this is like it creates bad habits. Like a lot of traders in the industry are bad losers, poor risk management, and the thing, I'm only saying this because I was once that type of person, right? Not to even be ranting too much about psychology, but I know there's someone who's watching this that wants to really elevate and change their trading, right? But that's my solid advice to you, bro. It's like, first, get a strategy that works, right? It's either, right, you get a mentor. Like that's another thing I can definitely say to you. It's like the 3 years, the 4 years that most traders struggle in their trading careers, because they decide to do things on their own, right? And you'll blow more money trying to do this alone, guys. Trust me, you will blow more money trying to do this alone. Get someone who already knows, right? It doesn't even have to be me. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like, get someone who you can see that, okay, this guy genuinely knows what they're doing. The data shows the same thing that they're saying, right? And it reflects their trading at the same time. You get what I'm trying to say? Then when you see that the edge works, right? When you have a strategy that you know works, right? Now you're not doubting whether you're trading something that's doing well or not. Now you look at yourself as a trader and understand very well. It's like it's all down to a performance-based thing, right? If you think about it, your Kobe Bryant, your LeBron James, your Michael Jordans, right? The only reason why they were top basketball players is because of practice and repetition. I think I said this in the last video. It's like, if you want confidence, especially in your trading, guys, it's literally all down to what is this, repetition and results, right? You're gonna be shooting so many baskets. That's what backtesting is for. Shoot with the strategy. Shoot with the strategy, and then over 25 trades, 30 trades, you start to realize what your problem is. Are you foaming into trades? Are you not waiting for confirmation? Are you taking too many trades more than once? All those types of things, you're gonna realize them as you take more shots, right? And then as you take more shots and you review every single shot, because a lot of guys, they're not intentional with their trading journey. What do I mean by this is that, like, for example, you can take a trade and then you don't even journal your trade. It's like people do the things that they need to do, but they're not intentional. Like you can go to gym and lift weights, but if you're not tracking what you're eating, you're not tracking what you're, like, if you're actually improving or not, does it really matter? You get what I'm trying to do? You're doing the action, but you're not doing it to your fullest capability, or you're not doing it with the fullest of intention. And I feel like that's what a lot of guys in the forex market or in trading in general is like. They come into the market, they want to make the money they want to make, but they don't realize what you need to do behind the scenes, guys. Like, especially if you want to be a consistently profitable trader, you need to be a confident trader first. You need to be confident in your system, you need to be confident in your strategy, and you need to be confident in, like, yourself first, right? And then once that confidence is there, when you come to the live market, right, it's easy for you to take a setup like this, right, and hold it, right, without you even closing because of greed or FOMO, because you understand and you trust your strategy. at the end of the day, that's all I really have in terms of psychology, right? And remember, guys, live trading, get this video to 50 likes. Keep on liking these videos, right? And then I'll be streaming on YouTube as well. This, like, right about now, I'm streaming for the mentorship group as well, right? Obviously, just testing out how I feel. Also have an indicator as well that helps me a lot. Then once I feel comfortable as well, I'll jump over to YouTube streams as well, so you guys can actually see me trade my strategy live, guys, more than anything else. But I appreciate you watching till the end. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on the post notifications, right? And I will catch you guys in the next video. Shout out.